Welcome into Extra Time. Thank you very much. What have you got in your mouth, Shaka, for your tweets?
I don't know. I got some of my time.
Oh, man.
Don't know what's going on.
We don't want to know. We don't want to know.
Right. No, we don't. Boys, do you wish that VAR and other technologies were available during your playing days? Oh, good question, Frank.
Yes, definitely. I'm against injustice, and I think referees were my enemies, and I so many times say to the ref to go back home that we'll sort out the problem better than if he is in the middle of the field. So yes, I would have loved that because I couldn't stand, strikers falling for nothing, and I saw that so many times during my career. So yes.
Shaka?
I could think of a couple of times against Chelsea that VAR would have been useful.
Oh.
I've never seen somebody go over as easily as Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. And Frank knows, Jimmy Floyd, I wish I had VAR whenever we played Chelsea. That's it.
Yeah.
You give me that?
Yeah, and what about your teammate David Ginola? What about your teammate David Ginola? You never complain about him falling all the time?
I've never even seen Ginola fall over.
Every time you have a chance to have a go at David Ginola, you bring him up, Frank. Poor guy. He's your nemesis,
because he was my teammate, and then I know him by heart. And on top of it, he's so handsome that of course I have to hammer him. That's just to balance everything.
Right, Shaka, doesn't Lampard have to take Kepa off the first team and try to deal him in January?
Listen, I said I thought Caballero should have played in the absence of Mendy. But he gives Kepa a chance because he thinks maybe, Kepa will take the opportunity, given that he's been on the sidelines for a couple of games, to, just kind of settle down. And it kind of looked that way early on, He wasn't taking chances, dealing with everything sensibly, but that second goal, I think he could have done better. Listen, Zuma left him out to dry, but I still feel like Kepa could and should have done better. If it were up to me, I'd go with Caballero as my number 2, at least for another month. Well, depending on how Mendy's availability. But I'm not involved in Kepa at all for at least another month.
Let's make some headlines in France now.
Dan, the problem is if you want to sell Kepa, you have to make sure that he plays a little bit to seduce some other clubs.
Frank? No one's going to buy Kepa. Who on earth is going to buy him?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I try to be nice.
Every time he plays, the price goes down, though.
Exactly.
I know.
It's like Shaka's Maserati with 300,000 miles on it. I don't think many people are going to buy it now. That's it.
Nobody.
Should Zidane step down at the end of the season and give a chance to someone like Pochettino, Frank?
Well, he just won the title. The season just restarted. So why do you want him to step down? He's a hero over there. The players love him. They have success with him. Why do you want him to step down? If it works, if he has result, he's going to stay. If he hasn't got result, don't forget, Florentino Perez will take charge, will take care of him, and he will go out like any other coaches at Real Madrid.
Frank, if you text him some advice, would he respond?
If he texts me for some advices,
no, yes.
Why you would?
Dear Frank.
Yeah?
What if you text him going, I saw your Real Madrid lose against Cadiz today, Zizou. Here are some tips.
I have too much respect for his job to do so. He will never respond me. That's the thing. He will say, I'm sorry.
Who's this?
Who's that? Who's that? Exactly.
If you take Messi and Ronaldo away, has Zlatan been the best player for the last 15 to 20 years? Scored a brace today, of course, in the Milan derby.
Ooh. But the last 15 to 20 years. Yeah. Who else? Who else has been playing that long? Who else has been playing that long?
That's all consistency, I suppose.
Mbappe was stuck in his sandbox somewhere, 2 years old, pushing a truck, Tonka truck around. Nobody else is that old.
Of the people that old who've been around, I suppose Sergio Ramos has been around a long time, yeah, and he's won everything. But and he's done it week in, week out, but it's not quite the same
Sergio Ramos, Zanetti.
Yeah.
I mean, you can name a few who have been absolutely fantastic and very consistent for more than a decade. So no, I don't think Zlatan. I love Zlatan. He's an example of work, of also how to speak in front of the media and how to score goals. But no, not one of the best. No.
Wow, Frank.
If I had to choose,
quite quickly
but
dismissive.
I'm just saying, if I had to choose between Zanetti, Sergio Ramos, and Zlatan, I'm picking my team on the playground, and I've got first pick, and those three are in the line. I'm going with Zlatan.
No, I will pick Sergio Ramos. I mean, you know how much I'm fond of Zlatan. I like the character, I like the player, and I think one of his best goal and the best goal I ever seen in my life when he was playing for Ajax and dribble everybody in the 16-yard box. But really, Sergio Ramos, a leader everywhere, a wire. He can even score goals. I think he scored more than 130 goals in his career. No, Sergio Ramos, first choice for me.
Let me call Steve Nicol to see what he says.
Okay, I'm dead.
I win easy.
Why is Daniel James getting starts ahead of Van de Beek? It does seem weird. What's Van de Beek done to upset Ollie?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Good question. That's insane.
Shaka?
You buy a player
Yeah.
and you don't play him. Next question.
Next question. Right. What's the most shocking?
I don't understand it. Listen, sorry. I'm just. If you playing against a team like Newcastle, there's absolutely no reason why Van de Beek starts on the bench, and you need protective cover like of Daniel James on the park against a Newcastle who. Well, don't even get me started on Newcastle today. That's a whole other rant. But it makes absolutely no sense.
What's the most
Stop
shocking?
laughing.
Don't forget.
Newcastle was terrible.
No, because I just worry
That-
about Frank's going to mention bribery again and get us into trouble with the ESPN.
No.
Yeah.
I just want to mention to every viewers that we have today, and there are many, that behind Shaka's head is always Newcastle frame.
Yeah.
So it's why he doesn't want to talk about Newcastle today.
Okay. Right. Listen.
It's coming down.
Right.
It's coming down tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Right, Shaka. Okay. Listen carefully. Shaka, what is the most shocking thing that you've seen a teammate or opponent get away with on the field?
Oh.
I feel like a
That's a
DiCanio
good
story is
question.
coming up.
No, I can't think of anything on the field. Get away with on the field? Man, I have no idea.
Viva, anything?
I've never even given that any thought.
No? Well, if you don't know, Frank won't know. Frank?
I think I remember Frank Sinclair scoring a goal and putting his shorts down.
Oh!
And getting banned for 3 games, I think, because he celebrated putting his shorts on his knee.
Was he in his
for no reason?
Was it just his shorts or his knickers as well? Was it just...
No,
wasn't everything?
hopefully for everybody it was just his shorts.
Right, that's good to know.
Yeah, but it was enough to upset the PFA, so I think he had 2 or 3 games banned.
Shaka, Frank, what was your celebration when you scored? Did you have one? Did you think about it at all?
No, we didn't have a celebration at the time. I think it was mostly Thierry Henry going to the corner and getting the flag. But when I scored goal, I was just happy.
Yeah.
I wasn't preparing a celebration. Never.
Why didn't you ask me that question, Dan?
What-
Why did you just pick that?
What would you be celebrating, Shaka? Getting up in the morning?
Well, I'll have you know, Dan, I was about to score and let Anton Ferdinand score because he needed the goal more than me.
Yes, yep, I've seen that
I
clip
remember
on
that
YouTube.
very well.
Shaka, this is where you do not leave
Yes.
the ground. Such is your leap. You're like the
No,
Liverpool defence.
I draw the defense with a cleverly disguised run and jump.
Okay, final
That's
question.
what happened.
Does Stefano Pioli look more like Frank than Frank himself? Frank, it's gone dark behind you, just to give more of a Pioli look.
No, hold on. Up. Voila.
There we go.
Almost.
Perfect.
Voila.
What do you think,
So-
Frank?
Purely
Yeah.
handsome guy.
Yes?
Fantastic. Good-looking guy.
Better looking than you?
I love him. Yeah, a little bit older than me.
Yes.
People will judge, but looking great.
Yes.
Love him.
Do you get mistaken for a lot of people, Frank, given your looks?
Yeah, and I'm
Robson.
very offended when people call me Fabien Barthez. And I always say, are you kidding me? I say, are you kidding me? Fabien Barthez is ugly, so don't start with that.
Where is Fabien Barthez
Yeah.
now, Frank?
He lives in close to Spain, between the border of Spain and France, not too far from Toulouse. And he's a car driver. He did the event 24 Hours Le Mans. He's a very good car driver. Does very well. And yeah. And you know what? People they say that I look like the guy from Lost, Terry O'Quinn, who is like 70 years old now. So.
Oh, it's your future.
Doesn't help. Doesn't help, guy. When you say that to
me.
me, doesn't help.
Hey, Shaka.
Doesn't bring anything to me, you know.
Shaka, did you see those acting skills? Car driver. Oof. Years in the theatre. Years in the theatre. Get you.
Well done. I know it's the other side. Does it depend if you're in England or if you're...
Shaka, what are we talking about? Pioli. Does he look like Frank?
He does.
Yes.
I think Frank's better looking though. I think Frank has got him on the catwalk.
Really? Who's better looking, Ginola or Frank?
Shaka. Oh.
Oh, Ginola. Yeah, Ginola.
Do you see my acting right now? Do you see my acting right now?
Yes, I see it.
That's
I
stunt.
can't see you acting.
The guy is
Probably for the best.
You know, I was ready to buy you Maserati, but you can keep it now.
Wow. Take that, Shaq.
You don't want to. You don't want to downgrade. You don't want to downgrade, Frank. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Downgraded from a Bentley to a Maserati is like Ginola to Leboeuf.
That's what it is.
Okay. Right, that's enough of this. This nonsense. We will be back tomorrow for more. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Until then, goodbye.
I don't have a Maserati either, by the way.
What? Shut up, Shaq. Stop lying.
Oh, liar.
Exactly.
Just say it.
Yeah.
I don't. I drive a Ford Fusion hybrid.
No, he doesn't.
Thinking about the planet.
Trying to be a man of the people.
No, don't
Thinking
insult
about the
yourself.
planet.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.